On to Utah State. That's where our entire focus is now. They had a tough one against Southern Utah, like we did. They got the win, which is all that matters. They weren't their usual selves on offense. Struggled a little bit. Chucky, who's a phenomenal player, was a little bit off. The run game was good though. They ran the football effectively. A lot of punts in that game. 29 punts. I've never seen a football game with so many punts. It has to be an NCAA record or close. But anyway, that's where all our attention lies right now. We're moving forward. Lost Evan Moyai for the season, lower leg injury, which is disheartening, and feels so bad for Evan. He worked so hard to rehab the last injury, rehab himself, and here, first game of the year again, gets hurt. He does have a great case for a 6th year. He's indicated to me he wants to pursue that, and so we will do everything in our power to pursue that 6th year, and should be as close to a slam dunk as you can get. We should have him for next year. We're positive we're going to see a whole different Utah State team than what showed up on film, at least offensively, in their game Thursday night. So they're going to come in here, and they've played us exceptionally well. What, beat us a couple of years back, 3 years ago, whenever it was. And so we are fully aware that we will have our hands full on Friday night.
Chucky, is there any concern that he won't be the same quarterback that he was? Did you see?
Am I concerned about that?
Not you, but did you see anything on tape that says that maybe he slowed up and won't recover?
He's moving pretty good. I mean, he's fast. He's got his quickness. That would be a better question for the Aggie coaches, I think.
You're facing another tough run defense this week. Is there anything that you learned against Michigan that will help you kind of get the running game going this week?
We got to block better. That was the long and short of it. There wasn't a whole lot of missed assignments. We just didn't move people around and give credit to Michigan. That's a big front seven. They're physical, but nonetheless, we got to create some lanes and some space for Devontae, and we didn't do that. And for all the running backs, not just Devontae. We didn't do that nearly well enough on Thursday night.
You're going against two very talented linebackers in Kyler Fackrell and Nick Vigil. What pops out to you on film about those guys?
Playmakers, both of them. Fackrell's an exceptional pass rusher as well. They move him around. He'll be one of the best pass rushers we face all season long. And Vigil is a tough, hard-nosed, instinctive linebacker who plays the game the way it should be played. So, very impressed with both those guys.
Or when they, we're getting it together.
We're watching it all. Obviously, personnel-wise, this year is very critical. Those are the guys that we're going to face. It's not like last week where we're trying to project and predict. So there is some known quantities in this deal, but we still are going back and watching everything that we feel is applicable. Our games, obviously, the last couple outings against them, and several other games from last year, and they do a good job on offense. They're very creative, and they do a good job getting defenses outflanked and mismatched. They do a good job running the ball on the perimeter. That's one of their strengths, various ways on the perimeter.
You seem shocked by the cramps on Thursday. Do you have a reason that you guys were cramping up, and do you know what to do going forward?
I wish we knew. We're researching it. We're trying to figure it out because we haven't done that for years. It's been years since we cramped up like that in an opener, and we do hydration tests. We go do everything we possibly can to ensure that we're ready to go. And we had, I think it was 6 guys in all that had to miss either a little bit or extensive time. And we can't have that. I mean, you have good players that go out with cramps. That hurts your football team. If you get injured, that's one thing. You got to deal with that. But to get cramps, that's something that we've got to figure out.
This is the last announced game between Utah and Utah State. There's no future games announced at this point. Can you just comment on the series and the rivalry, and would you like to see it continue?
Well, I didn't realize that. I should have, I guess, realized there was none. I'm so focused into this year, I don't really look beyond it. But that's more an athletic director question and what's going to go on in the future. I think it's been a heck of a rivalry. It's been very competitive, I can tell you that, especially as of late. And so our guys, look forward to it. And we, like I said earlier, we better be at our best if we're going to have a chance to win the football game. And going forward in the future, I'm not sure what the plan is. My guess is it'll stay intact. Maybe not. It hasn't been every year, but most years I would see it being played. But we'll have to see. Thanks.
Matt Wells has picked up right where Gary Anderson left off. Do you see a lot of similarities between those two?
As far as their teams or their personalities?
Yeah, both. Yeah, just their style.
Yeah, there's a lot of similarities, personality-wise. Both very smart guys, obviously. And Matt, exactly what you said, he's done a great job ever since he's taken the reins. He did a great job for Gary running the offense when they were together. And so I think there was a lot of similarities, and they haven't changed a whole lot schematically through the years that Matt's been there. And we've got a lot of respect for him, I can tell you that.
Utah State had a pretty successful defensive game. You know, what do you kind of see out of their secondary and what they're able to do in the back end?
Well, they're very sound. Kevin Kloon, the D coordinator, he was a grad assistant here and really has taken a lot of the principles and the things that we do here and that he studied while he was here with him and has been successful at the University of Hawaii and now at Utah State. And that's the thing that really jumps out at you is the soundness of their scheme. Fundamentally and technique-wise, they're very good, and they very seldom blow coverages and blow assignments. They're very disciplined, and they play hard. They run the football.